All right. Hello, everybody. How you guys doing? Looks like we've already got some people here. Welcome to the February live stream. Can you guys hear me? Everything look okay? Looks like we've already got quite a few people here. Active comment section is awesome. All right. Let's see. All right. Hi, guys. How's it going? Can everyone hear me? Hello. Hi, guys. How's everyone doing? Welcome to our February live stream. We're going to wait for a few more people to kind of trickle on in here as we get started. But in the meantime, all right, so we can hear me, we can see me. Everything's looking good. All right. Thank you, Andrew. How you doing? I see some familiar faces in here. All right. Okay, so as I said, we're going to wait for a few more people to kind of roll in here before we really kick things off. But in the meantime, let's do a check-in. Where's everyone coming from tonight? What time is it where you guys are at? I'm from Michigan. It's 9 p.m. Eastern time here. Typical February weather, nothing too crazy. All right, let's see. And while we're doing a check-in, why don't we also do a pocket check? What's everyone got in their pockets tonight? Doesn't have to be a Kizer, but we love to see the Kizer knives represented in the comments. All right. So for me personally, look like we got some Tennessee, North Carolina, New York, Michigan, a lot of the east side. All right. Missouri, Illinois, awesome. Maine, a lot of the east side stuff. Awesome. But for pocket checks, what are you guys all carrying tonight? I have the Kizer Original in the Nebula Fat Carbon. You guys can see that. I did a video on the Facebook group about this. So any Facebook group members here tonight? I know I see a few familiar faces. Let's see what we've got. New York City, Indiana, Canada. All right. That's the first international one I saw. Mini Begletter tie. All right. Stabby Stokes, how you doing? It's good. Awesome. Great. Well, while you guys are checking in, you guys can talk amongst yourselves in the comments. What I'm going to do is, before we get started, I'm just going to kind of run you through the itinerary for tonight so you guys know what the plan is. To start things out, I'm going to talk about a new program that Kizer has. Get your guys' feedback. We love hearing what you guys have to say about it and what the community thinks of things that we're doing. And then we're going to go into some new stuff, some things that you guys are familiar with that we've dressed up just a little bit. And then after that, we're going to go into some brand new models and new releases. I know you guys are excited. You guys love seeing the new stuff. And then after that, a couple more promotional things that we have for you guys. And then we're going to go into the fun stuff with the giveaways. We know you guys love that. And then we're going to go ahead and talk about some upcoming events. All right. So let's see. We got some new Kizers. People got some new Kizers coming in. Awesome. Best Kizer is the Sheepdog. Great. Indiana, some more people coming in. Arkansas. Howdy, howdy. Well, I'm glad to see you guys are all here. I'm going to talk about something new that Kizer is doing. And as I said, you saw Claire's down in the comments. The girls are going to be down there. They'll be taking notes. They'll be answering any questions that I might miss or I don't get to see. But one of the things I wanted to talk about was a new program that Kizer just started. And we'd love to know what you guys think. Essentially, when we do monthly releases, so everything you see in this video is going to be considered like February release. What they've done now is they've opened up pre-ordering on the website for a window of time. So for February releases, I think the window was February 7th with an estimated delivery time of February 25th. And so that allows you guys to get a chance, once we announce stuff, to kind of get in early and start ordering. So we'd love to hear you guys' feedback about that. Go ahead and type away in the comments. Like I said, the girls will be down there taking notes. And yeah, and also, if you're not a member of the Kizer Knives Facebook group, you're going to get 10% off your order as well. So if you're not a member, feel free to jump over to our Facebook group, Kizer Knives. It's a great community. I think we're like 13,000 strong at this point. It's growing fantastically. And so we appreciate anybody who's here from the Facebook group, any new members or anybody that joins. So, all right, let's see what we got going on in the comments real quick. Veritas in the pocket. That's a great one. Let's see, we got some bucks. Awesome. Sounds like a good program for early access. And that's kind of what we were thinking. We know that we'll sometimes announce stuff like on the Instagram or we'll tease it in the Facebook groups and you guys get super hyped about it. And now this is just a way for us to kind of let you guys get in on that. while the iron's hot, I guess you could say, strike while the iron's hot, and you guys can get a chance to just get that checked off your list and then move on to the next, hopefully, Kizer knife. But I know how the hobby is. We're always trying to get the next thing. So let's see. More stuff coming in, checking in. I am on Facebook. Timeout till March. Oh, that happens. Sorry about that. And then don't worry, if you guys are already in the Facebook group and you're not going to get that 10%, stay tuned. I've got some more stuff coming up in the live stream. So we always try to give you guys something for participating tonight. So I'll have something for you guys as well. Pre-ordered the Beyond. Good. Yeah, we'll be talking about that one. So I guess speaking of new knives, we can jump on into the first one that I have here for you guys. And this is going to be one that you guys are already familiar with, but we've dressed it up just a little bit. So that is going to be the Kizer Drop Bear. Now you're going to notice a few things about this one right away. You can see we are offering it in our Nebula Fat Carbon. And any feedback that you guys have or any questions you have about these knives that I'm showing them off, feel free to put it down in the comments. But yeah, so that is the Drop Bear and Fat Carbon, but there's a couple cool things that we've done with this. We've upgraded the blade. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it on over to the tabletop camera, and then we'll kind of run through this, go over some of the specs, and then let you guys ask away. So give me 1 second, and we're going to switch the camera on over. All right. So that hopefully you guys can see that. So one of the exciting things that we've done about this is this Drop Bear is the first knife that Kizer has offered with an S45 VN blade with a DLC coating. Now, traditionally, you'll notice we do a lot of PVD, and PVD is a great coating. It's a strong coating, but DLC essentially takes it up to the next level. And what DLC stands for is diamond-like carbon. It's a very similar process to PVD, but it's just with a harder material. So what this is going to do over like a PVD is this is going to have a harder scratch resistance. It's going to be more wear resistant and allow someone who uses their knife to have a little more blade protection. I'm about 50-50 on my knives when it comes to coated blades. So I'm always a fan of coated blades. Like I said, 50-50. And anytime I can get a DLC, I love it. I love a tumbled PVD finish as well, personal choice. So what do you guys think of this Drop Bear here? Like I said, S45 VN and DLC finish. So something kind of new that we're doing. I think this is a beautiful package. Your blade length and everything is going to be something that you're very familiar with when it comes to the Drop Bear. You know, your blade is 2.97 inches. The weight on this one is going to be 3.51 ounces. So I'm going to switch the camera back on over, and then we'll talk about the price, and we'll answer some questions that you guys might have about this one. All right, so there we go. We're back here. So the price on this one is $209, and these are available on the website right now for that pre-order program that I was talking about. Here it is, and it's going to have the same adjustable clutch lock that you guys like. It's still running on bearings. Still going to have that reversible pocket clip. And what's one thing that's nice is this finish on this pocket clip is also going to match the blade. So it's that matte DLC finish. So it's going to look nice. It's going to be a great package. So there it is for you guys. I'm sorry, the camera's mirrored. Can the Nebula have any texturing done to it? That is something I'm sure the manufacturer team would love to. They love a challenge. So anytime that you guys have suggestions for us to offer our knives in some kind of cool or new variation, we're always happy to do it. And so Kizer Claire has also put the specs a little bit up further in the comments. Like we said, we covered length. Overall length is going to be 7.15. So yeah, that is our first release that we're going to cover for February. Any more questions on that? See, $209 is not a bad price. Nope, especially once you're getting the DLC. And if you're not a member of the Facebook group and you sign up, you can get that 10%. Jump on over and you can pre-order it, put it back of mind, and know that you're going to get an awesome knife coming soon. All right. XL Drop Bear would be cool. That's interesting. Yeah, that would be kind of cool. Nothing really fits that category at the moment. Drop Bear is too small for me. Yeah, what I like about the Drop Bear is it's a fun knife for people that have to carry under 3 inches. But I also like that Kizer, like with the original, the things that they do is they always when people ask for bigger knives, they tend to offer an XL version. So Drop Bear XL, while I can't confirm it's a thing, it's a great idea, and I'm sure we'll pass that on to the team. Tie version in the future. We do have a tie version of the Drop Bear. It's got a beautiful anodization job. So if you go to the website, you should be able to see those. I believe they were restocked last month. 3.5-inch Drop Bear. Okay, so the XL Drop Bear is something that you guys want to see. All right, the next one that we're going to cover is something that you guys might also be familiar with, but we've dressed it up a little bit, and I'm going to go ahead and get the red one. So there's going to be 3 color variations of this one, and that is the Kizer Justice. So hopefully you guys can see it there. Now, this is a big full-size knife. The designer was in law enforcement, so there's a lot of cues in here that we're going to take from that we'll kind of cover and go over. So what you're seeing here is the Justice. This is in red denim micarta, and we have 3 variations here that I'm going to switch the camera over for you guys so you guys can see those variations. Give me one moment. All right, so here are the 3 variations of the Justice. As you can see, Kizer likes to play with the denim micarta every once in a while. What you have here is you have a black denim, you have a blue denim, black denim, and red denim micarta Justice. And what we're doing is, I'll probably pull 2 of these out of here so I can open one of these up for you guys. What are you guys thinking about the colors on these? I know denim is traditionally blue, but I like that we've gone ahead and offered some other colors on these. This just looks like it could do some damage to sticks. Yeah, so it's got a nice full-size blade. This blade is going to be N690. The specs on the Justice, if you give me just a second, I'll have them ready for you guys. So your overall blade length on this is going to be 3.8 inches. Your overall length is 8.7 inches. And your weight is 4.89 ounces. The one you're looking at here is coming at $73. And I do want to make a note that these are going to be limited to 100 of each. So 100 red, 100 blue, and 100 black. Okay, so that is the Justice. I'm going to pull it back on the other camera because it's such a big knife. It'll be easier to show off some of the features when on the forward-facing camera. But for one last time, I'm going to pull these all out so you guys get a chance to see these different colored denims. There you are. So why don't you guys sound off on what you like the best? So like I said, we have black denim, blue denim, and red denim. Why so few? Just because we're doing a limited run, just to offer something up as a fun exclusive kind of deal. So just something that we can change it up every once in a while. So let's see. We're going to go ahead and switch the camera back. So a couple of cool things about the Justice is, like I said, this is a nice full-size knife. It's got that great action that you're used to. You can see that it drops down very nicely. Let me just change this real quick. And one thing I really like about this is this flipper tab is you can almost not fail it. If you try real hard, you can, but it's got such a great action on it. The detent's dialed in really well on these, so they flip over very reliably. And so if you're not familiar with the Justice, like I said, the designer comes from law enforcement. And there's a few cues on here that kind of show that off. You have jimping up here, you have jimping here, and then you have jimping on the inside here. What that does, that allows for a nice secure grip. And then also you see these lines on the handle. It makes contact with your fingers. So it gives you a nice secure grip. And then right on the back side, you have that glass breaker there. So this is the Justice, like I said, coming in at $73. What do you guys think about this? Do you have any questions? Nice blade shape. Yeah, very useful blade shape, very big blade. I know a lot of people, like you were talking about the drop bear being too small. This is a nice full-size knife. I have medium hands, and you can see there's plenty of real estate down there at the bottom for you. So nice, secure knife, and got a couple of cues in there for emergency situations. Will there also be a black blade option? For these 3 versions, there will not be a black blade option. There you go. That's the black denim. And then I'll pull out the blue denim. Very tactical. Yes, it does have that tactical feel to it without being super kind of like scary. And the pocket clip is reversible. So you can see there. Offers that deep carry pocket clip on there. And it is reversible. So lefty righties, this is a flipper. So you should have no option with or no issues with that. Someone would like to see this with a sheepfoot blade. Let's see. Love to see you guys revisit the Towser with some different color variations. Such a great knife. Yeah, the Towser K has been a very popular knife. You're probably going to still be seeing lots of different versions of that knife come out. We've been doing exclusives with people, so don't write it off yet. And I think you should keep seeing more. Let's see. Price is crazy cheap for how fast they go. I'm just going to try to get back on some of these comments and see so I don't miss any. And then, like I said, if I miss any of your questions, Claire will hopefully jump in there. Andrew, the red looks unique. That's why I wanted to show that one off. I haven't seen a red denim before, and I'm a big fan of denim micarta. What other micartas would you guys like to see? There's linen, there's denim, there's burlap, there's paper micarta, canvas micarta. So why don't you guys let me know down in the comments? We'll do a quick little poll and see which ones you guys like. Okay, so those are some of the knives that we have released before that we've dressed up. Let's talk about some new knives. And I saw some of the comments about this before. And this one is one that you guys have probably been excited for. This is going to be the Kizer Beyond. All right. You guys see that? So this is a new offering from us, a brand new model. It's got a lot of interesting, cool features that I'd love to go over with you guys. So we're going to go ahead and go through the specs and do the tabletop, talk about that, answer as many questions as you have. But first, I'll kind of just run through those for you. Got some oh boys, nice. So initially, what do you guys think of this? Before we just run through everything, we won't even talk about price. Just what are your initial thoughts on the Kizer Beyond? This is a titanium frame lock, by the way. It's going to have that great action that you guys are used to. Super fidgety. The action. Yeah, the action on it. So one of the things that's really cool that stand out about this knife is kind of this angular design that you see. So we're going to pop it over to the tabletop, and then we'll talk more about the specs and some of the interesting features that I think stand out about this knife. So give me 1 second, and we will switch it on over. Okay, so what we're looking at here is a titanium frame lock. The blade is an S35 yen. You can see you have a Tanto blade. The overall length on this is 7.89 inches, and it comes in at 3.5 ounces. The price on this is $169. It is on bearings, and that is the Beyond. So some of the cool things that I really like about this knife is when I put it over on the show side, one of the things you might notice is there is no external hardware minus the pivot. All the hardware is on the back, and that is still just limited to 2 screws. Both of these screws are T8, which I know a lot of people like. I'm a big fan of that myself. So I'm going to try to jump to the comments real quick to see any of you guys' questions. Let's see, how does it feel in the hand? So that's one thing I'm going to get to in a second, is how it feels in the hand, because that was they did a really nice touch on this knife. So that's the show side. One of the things, or the lock side, one of the things that I like is it plays with all these angular lines, kind of gives it that mecha look. And I love that the cutout for the frame lock keeps those lines going. So speaking on the ergonomics, now I was a little concerned. You have all these lines, you have the big cutout for the choil, but what they've done is something pretty clever. So traditionally you would chamfer your edges on a knife. That's where you kind of round out any of the 45-degree angles or the hard corners. So when you finish the handle, you would generally chamfer it. What they've done here is they've done all these angular cutbacks where your hand makes contact. So what you're getting is kind of this angular chamfering, and it actually all works really well. So I'm going to pop it back over to the other camera so you guys can see it from the front. And so what I mean by that is, so your hand kind of comes here, you're making contact all the way through here, and up the backside right here, but this has all been angled in such a way that there's actually no hard or sharp edges going into your hands. And this nice big choil here helps you really lock in. And you can see, like I said, I have a medium hand, so you still got a little bit of room on the backside. So what do you guys think about this Beyond? One of the other things I really like is how it starts out as a fuller, and then it goes into this opening hole. You can just give it a nice flick open. I like doing a reverse flick on there. And chance you will be selling scales separately, I would say, for the drop bear. How many are going to be made? So with the Beyond, I'm not sure how many are going to be made, but I'm sure we have enough to get through the initial orders and the hype. And as we tend to do with our knives is we will restock them. If people are buying them and we notice they're popular and there's a demand, we'll always be happy to restock them. So usually it'll be a little bit after. So another thing I like about this is, as I said, your hand kind of locks in there with this cutout here, this choil, but the jimping is really generous and it goes all the way up to here on the blade. So if locking into this knife is something you're worried about, that should give you a little bit of peace of mind. So where I'm at on here, I'm fully locked in. I've got jimping on the spine, and yeah, so there's that. It says, I need this knife. I missed the pre-orders. Well, I think they're still available for pre-order on the website. If I'm wrong, I apologize, but I'm pretty sure they are still there. I wish it wasn't a Tanto, hard to sharpen. Yeah, but it's worth it, isn't it? Nothing comes easy if it's not worth it. So I'm the same way. Tanto sharpening is kind of a nightmare for me. I've rounded many of these corners and these edges off right here in practicing, but yeah, I understand. So a lot of people like it. Sweet design. Tanto's my jam. All right, there. Let's see. Start selling scales separately. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anybody. So there's this. If you missed the specs on it, up in the comments above, Claire did put them in there. So thank you, Claire. I appreciate all your help tonight. And the other thing about this is it's 3.5 ounces, which is nice with the overall length at almost 8 inches. So kind of leaning towards that nice big full-size blade. But they did do the milling on the inside. So it is weight relieved on the inside, keeping it under that 4-ounce mark, which I like a knife that's under 4 ounces. Even if it's big or small, that's just kind of my personal preference, unless it's the brass sheepdog, and then I don't care how big it is. And like I said, there's that beautiful action. In case you guys missed it, I'll do it again. It's got a nice knife sound to it as well. So, all right, what steel? So the steel on this is S35 VN, and it's got a satin finish. Please ignore all my fingerprints. So there it is. And then one of the other things is the lanyard that I missed. I also, like I was mentioning on the cutout, is I liked how they kept the lines there. I also like that they kind of incorporated that into the lanyard. I'm a lanyard guy. I like putting beads and ropes on my knives. So that's something that I always appreciate when they get that in there. So what do you guys think of that one? Okay, there we go. Any more questions that I can help answer for you guys? Satin is greater than everything. I'm a stonewash guy personally, but I appreciate that. Kizer does a nice satin. They do a nice stonewash. In fact, I'm a fan of most of the finishes that we're going to have on our knives. So of the three knives that we've covered so far, we have had the Drop Bear, we've had the Justices, and then we've had the Beyond. Before I move on to the next one, do you guys have any questions or feedback about these knives? Like I said, we'd love to know what you guys think. When you guys were mentioning the XL Drop Bear, we do take that information and go right back to the team, and then they research what it looks like to make something like that happen. So your guys' feedback is always appreciated. Stonewash is hard to beat, in my opinion. Some people like that. Darker blade options, perhaps. Okay. Any more Munko designs on the horizon? That one, I don't know. Sharon says, how dare you? Blade grind on this is a flat grind all the way through, flat grind Tanto all the way through. There. So there's that. Okay. The Momo is back in stock today. So if you guys saw last month's live stream, one of the knives that we released was the Momo. Someone was asking if it was in stock. Those are in stock today. So if you missed her comment, that's an answer to that. Super excited that they're doing DLC now. are you guys going to etch the steel type into the drop bear? So it does say S45E in there. I know this camera isn't great for this, but it does say S45E in there. So the drop bear, the DLC, will have the blade steel on there. I'm excited that we're doing DLC too. It is probably my favorite coating on a blade, besides maybe like a tumbled PVD, if we are going to be doing coatings. So there's that. Let's see. Any other questions about the Justice? Got that one here. Like I said, 100 pieces each of each color variation. We've got 3. We've got black, blue, and red. Still says coming soon. Okay, we can look at that. The Bugatti XL. The Bugatti is a great knife, actually. That is a good one. All right, so we've gone through 3 of them. I have one more that I'm excited to show you. This is in collaboration with Damn Designs. Now, we have previously done a collaboration with them before, the Mad Tonto. So this is our second collaboration with them. And I'm excited to show you guys this one. It is the Invictus. So I'll kind of show that to you guys. Like I said, this is the brother to the Mad Tonto, and the Mad Tonto was wildly successful for us. A lot of people loved it, and I have every reason to believe that this one will be just as popular, if not more popular. So let's see. Big fan of the Mad Tonto. Well, if you love the Mad Tonto, you're really going to like this one. Looks slicey as heck. Yeah, I did a little bit of testing with this one, and I can tell you it is slicey. We'll talk a little bit about that as we go into the specs of the knife, and then I can answer any of your guys' questions. That's a Damn Design, all right. Yep, he has a very specific design language. So there it is. We will go over to the tabletop camera and kind of run through some of the specs on this. Okay, give me one moment. All right. There we go. Okay, so as mentioned, this one is the Invictus by Damn Designs. We're going to kind of just start here and then kind of work our way back. You have a stonewash blade. It is going to be 154 cm. And it does kind of come down to a nice thin tip or a nice thin edge. Like I said, I did do a little bit of testing with this one. You have Micarta handles. You have black hardware with that hexagonal pivot that you're used to seeing on the Damn Designs. You have a button lock. Flipping it over, you can see we have a deep carry pocket clip, a very deep carry pocket clip, which is reversible. We have the pocket clip tab there. You got jimping on the back here. You've got a micarta back spacer. And inset, this has inset liners, which is really nice because it keeps it nice and thin. Sorry, I'm trying to keep this in camera for you guys. Like I said, it's got a flipper tab and a button lock, so multiple deployment options. The blade length on this is 3.41 inches. Your overall length is 7.9. And the weight is under that 4 ounce that I like. This is 3.93 ounces for the weight. So coming in at under 4 ounces. So that's the Invictus. I'll give you guys another closer look at it. Okay, we'll go back to the other camera and talk some more about this knife and some of the things that I like about it. Okay, so one of the things that I really like about this knife is it is thin since they did the inset liners on here. Comes into just under a 1/2 inch thick. So this is going to ride really nicely in the pocket because the pocket clip does extend past the butt of the knife and it is very thin. So it actually, for a big knife, for a knife this size, it carries very well in the pocket. Oh, and the price on this, if I didn't mention it, $75. $75 for this design. Nice size blade. I appreciate the clip filler. Yep, that's a nice touch as well. I like when we do that. It just keeps the knife, the design of the knife nice and clean. Is the quality low on the camera? I apologize. I put all the settings up, so hopefully it's not too bad. Very nice price, great price. Evening, everyone. Hello, Todd. Flipper only. Wish it had studs. Well, that's something that we could always look at in the future. But this is just going to be the first iteration. Like I said, the name of this is the Invictus, the button lock knife that is the brother to the Mad Tonto. Stonewash blade of 154 cm. Okay. All right. So camera quality is fine. So maybe it's an internet connection on that side. All right. A lot of people like the price on it. Any questions or feedback on this knife or any of the knives that we've covered so far? Most button lock knives can be deployed with inertia. Nothing is flipper only. So let's see if it can. I'll see if I can flip it open. Yeah, give it a good flip. You can get it out. But this one's in there pretty good. Yeah. You really got to whip it out. So there you go. When do they come out? So these are available for pre-order on our website now. Estimated ship date is February 25th, and that's always going to depend on your location. International is always a little bit tricky, volume and all that. But the estimated delivery time, if you order in a pre-order, is about, I think it was February 25th. Beyond handle width and detent on the Invictus, please. Detent on the Invictus, if you mean like how is it? So it's pretty good. It's a little bit softer than the Justice that I had out earlier. The Justice, if you want like a really well-tuned detent, that one's got an amazing detent, but this one's pretty good. And then handle width on this one, I didn't take the measurement, but it's going to be right at about probably half an inch, maybe just a little bit under. So he's asking about the handle width on the Beyond. I think it's just under half an inch. Please do more knives with a micro flipper like the gavel. Yes. So I carried the gavel the other day, and I was actually showing it to my wife. I was like, "Can you figure out how to open this?" Hoping she wouldn't catch the flipper on it. I've tried with multiple cars to pre-order the Beyond and can't get it to work. Any idea what's wrong? I'm not sure. Maybe you can message us afterwards. Are you in the Facebook group? If you are, you can find me on there, and maybe we can help figure help you figure that out. Important to get button locks time to break in. Detent and lockup usually wears in, and they get stronger over time. I do agree with that. The thing is nice as the Kizer clipper might be great. So those are our new releases, guys. I'll kind of go through them one more time. Started out with the drop bear. What's new and exciting about this is we have the Nebula carbon fiber. They're doing S45VN with the DLC blade. So it's going to offer harder finish than the PVD. It's going to be more scratch resistant, more wear resistant, and it's just a nice matte finish. So I'm a big fan of that. Reversible pocket clip. These are coming in at $209 on the website, and they are available for pre-order now. So any questions on this one? Anybody? And if you do and I miss it, like I said, Claire will try to take care of those for you. The next knives that we covered were the Justice, a nice big full-size knife with a little bit of a tactical feel to it. $73. Super well dialed and detent. Lots of grip options on here. Beautiful denim micarta. This is the red version. We have 3 total. We have red. We have blue. And then we have the black one as well. And then also, if you're a thumb stud person, the thumb studs on these just kick out like super awesome. These were coming in at $73. These are limited to 100 each. So each color is only going to have 100 made. Any questions on the Justice? Sorry, I try to keep up with your guys' comments. It's possible to get the scales for the drop bear. Would like to swap this around on mine. That's not anything that's available yet, but it's always something that we're willing to take into consideration. Okay. Next up, as we covered, is the Beyond. So this one right here. If you guys missed it, this is coming in at $169. This is S35VN titanium frame lock with amazing action, really cool lines, and really well thought out ergonomics for a knife with all these angular facets of the knife. The ergonomics were very well thought of. So there's that one. Okay. The red micarta looks great. It does. Like I said, I don't think I've seen a denim in red before, and it looks really awesome. So you can see there. Okay, there you go. And then the last knife that we covered is probably the one that spoke to me the most and that is the Invictus. I just really like the overall price of it, how thin it is, how light it is, and just the fun button lock and the deep carry clip. So that is the Invictus. 75 bucks, 154 cm steel. Our second collaboration with Damn Designs. So if you guys have any questions, any feedback, or anything you guys want to talk about with these knives, I'm very happy to. How's the detent on the clutch lock? So let's see. It doesn't shake open super easily. I can get it if I do it, but I would say the detent's pretty good. Super reliable when you flip it open with the thumb stud. There we go. Beyond looks great. All right. So if you guys have any more questions or feedback on these knives or any thoughts that you would like to share, like I said, please feel free. We love hearing your guys' feedback. And like I said, we take these directly back to the team. So when people are pitching things out about thumb studs or XL drop bears, we love to hear that stuff and try to make that stuff happen. And we look into it for you guys. Okay, so I don't see any pre-order on the website. Robert, are you in the Facebook group? Maybe I can send you a link on there. I was just checking some of them earlier and they had them on there. So I apologize if you can't find them. Okay. So those are the new releases for February. Like I said, we're going to be doing new releases every month. The next one will be March. I already have those. And I think there's going to be some stuff that you guys like. I know somebody in the Facebook group was asking me about it. I can't tell anything about them, but just stay tuned. We'll be doing a March live stream as well, and we'll cover those. In the meantime, what I want to do is I want to give you guys a promotional code for being on the live stream here tonight with us. Invictus is a word. I want to give you guys a promotional code for being here with us tonight. It's going to be Kizer Bears. So if you go to the website, let me just make sure I got it completely right. It's going to be hashtag Kizer Bears. And what that's going to do is for joining us tonight, you're going to get 15% off of anything on the website, with the exception of the knives that we covered tonight, so the February releases. But you get that for anything else on the website, and that'll be covered from the new stuff that dropped last month to restocks. And yeah, that's just a way of us saying thank you for being here, because we're going to be doing a giveaway and not everybody can win, but we still want to give everyone who participated tonight something that they can go away with. Feedback, start selling scales for the drop bears, maybe other knives too separately. That is something that we've heard a lot. We've heard it, we've discussed it, and I will pass that on to the team. Thanks, Pedro. I love random facts. Feedback, start selling bears. Can you guys do more accessories to personalize the knives? Interesting. I definitely think that's a possibility, especially if there's a demand for it. And I know if you guys are like me, you like personalize your knives, swapping out parts. So that is definitely something I'll pass back to the team. And that's why I like these comments, because this is our best way to have an active conversation with you guys. Deployments, the Cormorant, it was a good one. All right. So we have the promotional stuff. Are you guys ready for some giveaway stuff? And the way this works is we're going to do a giveaway. I'm going to give you guys a hashtag. Don't type it in yet, but I'm going to give you guys a hashtag, and then I'm going to say go, and then you guys will start typing it in, and then I'll draw a winner. I have a giveaway tool here. I'm going to share my screen with you guys so you guys can see it all. We'll go through and we'll do that. So let's see. Where can we buy your hat? Okay, so before we do the giveaway, I've had questions about the hat. This was one that I just made up for myself when I first started working for Kizer as their rep, because I didn't have a hat. I will pass this on to the team as the design, because you're not the first person to say that, or the second or the third. So I know a lot of people have asked about the hat. I will pass that on to the team. Okay. All right, guys. So the way the giveaway works is, like I said, I'm going to give you guys a hashtag. You guys will use that. You'll type it in. And the winner of the giveaway, we're going to do 3 tonight. And the winner will get to pick any of the knives that were featured in today's live stream. So let me get my little giveaway tool set up here, and then we will get going on our first giveaway. All right, let's see. Okay, so what we're going to do is don't type it until I say go. Your first hashtag is going to be hashtag Kizer Bears. So hashtag Kizer, Kizer, Bears, BEARS. And so for the people that were asking what that code was again, the hashtag I'm actually giving you now for the giveaway was the code for the website, and that'll give you that 15% off. So Christopher, what he just typed in there, that will be for the website as well, but it'll also be our first hashtag. So, all right, let me share my screen with you guys real quick. Share screen. There we go. And I'm going to put it in here. So what you guys see me type in here is what it's going to be. It'll be hashtag Kizer Bears. All right. You guys are ready? On your mark, get set, and go. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let these roll in for quite a little bit so everyone gets a chance to go. And then in the meantime, we can talk about what the stuff that we Okay, I fixed it, I think. I apologize, guys. Thanks for the heads up. Can you hear me? Uh-oh, no sound, no sound. Is it working now? Yes, okay, good. All right, you guys can hear me again. Sounds back. All right, so I apologize about that. We're at 88 entries. If you guys have any other questions about the knives we've shown so far, go ahead and do that. But I think 88 is where we're going to be. So let's go ahead and draw our first winner. All right, drawing now. Drum roll. Good luck to everybody. Homer Feltz, or Feltes. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Homer, congratulations to winning your prize. What you're going to do is you're going to message us on Instagram. If you're not on Instagram, you can go message us in the Facebook group. Take a screenshot of that, and then what you're going to do is you're going to pick your knife that you that was featured. So, kind of tradition. If you notice that you won, what is the knife that you'd like to pick, Homer? Congratulations again. We always like to see what the winner picks. So what's it going to be? No pressure. If you can't make up your mind right now, you can always pick later. But we like the pressure everyone into revealing what their pick is. The Beyond. Hey, that's a great knife. Titanium frame lock, S35 yen, that Tonto blade. Great choice for a prize. Okay, so what we're going to do is we will do the next one. And this one is going to be it's the hashtag that you guys all know. It's going to be a hashtag action for you. So hashtag ACTION 4 and then you. Don't go yet. I'm going to get everything set up. Let's see. And I closed my giveaway tool, so I apologize about that. So while we're waiting for this, I don't know if the audio cut out, but what I was saying is we will be doing a March live stream. If you guys want to follow along, we'll usually announce that on our Instagram and our Facebook group. So if you're not in our Facebook group, feel free to join. You do get a 10% discount code for joining the Facebook group. Okay. All right. So since you guys waited, It might be case sensitive, so it's all going to be lowercase, and it's going to be you. And I'll let you guys. I'm going to share my screen so you guys can see what it's going to be. I'll make sure you guys have all the information. Okay, so I'm going to share that, and so you guys will see me enter it in here. Hashtag action for you, all lowercase. If you guys can see that, that's what it's going to be. And on your mark, get set, go. All right. Well, while you guys are going with that, let's see. I'm going to wait for these to start piling in. So we have 152 watching. So I would love to see us get to 100. Yep, there we go. Okay, now they're really starting to come in. So I would love to see us get to 100. I'm going to start collecting the comments so we can kind of watch. We're already at about, so we're at 60 already, and we'll see if we can get it there. So while we're waiting, you only put it in once. It's all, everyone's got the same odds. So while we're waiting for these 100 to come in, if you've already typed your action for you, why don't you go ahead and share what your favorite reveal was tonight? We had the Drop Bear and the Nebula DLC S45 yen. We had the Justice and the beautiful denim Micarta. We had the Beyond and the Invictus. So I'd love to see your guys' feedback on what your favorite release was tonight. So we've got some Beyonds. I hope Claire wins. I would love for Claire to win, but I think Claire can get whatever Kizer knife she wants. And if she can't, I'll make sure she can. Oh, we're at 122. Great. That was awesome. All right. So let's see if we can, we'll be greedy and see if we can get to 120 or 130. We'll see if we can get to 130 and then I'll draw. We're at 125. So that's almost everybody who's watching. If you're watching, go ahead and put in hashtag action for you, and that'll allow you to win a prize of any of the knives that were featured in tonight's video. So 127, almost there. All right, we'll give it just a couple more seconds and then I'll go ahead and draw. Can you send me the link for the pre-order? Maybe Claire can post a link to the pre-order in the comments. That might be easier. All right, so we're still at 127, so I'm going to draw. Good luck, everybody. Oh, we got one more. All right, good luck, everybody. We're going to draw hashtag action for you. I'm going to do the obligatory drum roll. Good luck to everyone who entered it in. Brian Tays, congratulations. So what you're going to do, Brian, go ahead and acknowledge your win. Brian, the Facebook group is called Kizer Knives. So I'm just going to type that in. That's the name of the Facebook group. Congratulations, Brian. You won. You can pick any knife that was featured in tonight's video. We have the Drop Bear in the Nebula carbon fiber. We have the Invictus. We have the Beyond. And we also have the Justice in blue denim, red denim, and black denim. So let's see. Did he pick his prize yet? I didn't see if he did or didn't. Yes, yep. Wow, you won. So now you can let us know what your choice is, or if you're not sure, Drop Bear. Okay. All right, Brian. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go ahead and either go back and take like a screenshot of that, and you can reach out to us on our Instagram, or you can message us in our Facebook group. Like I said, it's gonna be Kizer Knives, and then the girls will go ahead and get that sent out to you. So congratulations on your win. Drop Bear is a great choice. Okay. So we have one more left. Gingerfish is already choosing before they win. Well, congratulations on hopefully winning for you. Fingers crossed for you. All right, so we're gonna do the final giveaway, and then we'll talk about some upcoming stuff, and I'll let you guys have your night back. Okay, so our final one is going to be, let me share my screen again. Okay. Oh, we need to, let's go back. Okay. So this one is going to be hashtag EDC for life. So hashtag EDC, the number 4 life, LIFE, all lowercase. So don't go yet. I'll let you guys know when. Let's see. Okay, I think I've got everything ready. On your mark, get set, and go. There we go. So, yep, hashtag EDC for life. This is a hobby that I know and love. I'm sure you guys all do too. And it's just a great community. So I always like to make one of the hashtags related to the community. So let's see, we have 150 viewers. going to start collecting the comments, and let's see how many get. We're already at 75. I put 130 as the goal last time. I would love to get to that. So let's see if we can get to 130. So what I've seen so far tonight in the comments for knives that they were the most excited for was the Beyond, and the Drop Bear seemed pretty popular. My personal pick is the Invictus. This one speaks to me with that stone wash, how thin it is, how light it is. And then if you're somebody who likes a nice big full-size knife, I think this Red Justice is a great choice. I love how big the handle is. You got plenty of room. Super, super well dialed in detent. And yeah, just a great choice there. Reversible pocket clip. And 3 different colors, limited to 100 each. Okay, so let's go. We're at 116. So we're going to let it run for just a few more minutes because we won't be doing an extra one tonight. We're going to keep it to 3 giveaways. Let's see, can you show the Beyond again? Is it integral? No, it's not. It's just very well. Once I'm done sharing my screen, I'll go ahead and show it off again so you can get a better look at it. Invictus. Joel. Yep, Joel knows what's up. He's choosing the Invictus. All right, let's see what we got. 118. Let's see, we've got 154 viewers, 118 entries. So why don't we see if we can get to 125 then? If 130 is too greedy, so we just need 6 more entries. Hashtag EDC for life to get entered in. And if you get your name drawn, you get to pick any of the knives that were featured in tonight's video. 122. 123. Almost there, almost there. Come on, we just need a couple more. Hashtag action for you. Okay. 124, one more. Can we do it? If you're watching and you haven't entered yet, hashtag EDC for life is going to get you an entry into a giveaway. If I draw your name, you get to pick any of the knives featured in tonight's video. There we go. 125. All right. Closing in 3, 2, and 1. All right. Drum roll. Good luck, everybody. Ben, just Ben. Congratulations, Ben. You get to pick any of the knives that were gone over in tonight's video. So congratulations to Ben. I'm going to stop sharing that. And so Ben, if you're still watching, go ahead and let us know that you saw this, and then we can get you marked down and we can get you instructions to go ahead and get your knife. And you can pick any of the knives that we featured in tonight's video. So we'll wait to see if Ben pops in. While I wait for that, somebody asked to see the Beyond again. It's not an integral, but what they did is they did a really good job of keeping those lines real tight and keeping the backspacer all in the same design language and the finish. So let's see. So there's that. Try to get a little bit closer to the camera. There you go. All right. Have we seen Ben yet? Let's see. I only see Kizer, Facebook. It sees. So let me see if I can pull up the Facebook group for you. And I know I've seen a couple people asking about the Facebook group. So let me see if I can pull that up for you. So I'm gonna share a link to the Facebook group. Give me 1 minute. I can't see the screen, so I can't see your guys' comments. So bear with me for just 1 minute while I try to get him a link. Oh, Ben, there he is. Congratulations, Ben. Did Ben pick his knife yet? We need more folks hitting the big thumbs up. Yeah, let's hit those thumbs up. Let's get all the likes and comments and shares. Let's do all the things. All right, so there we go. Hopefully that link works for you. If not, you can message me on the Facebook group or on Instagram. You can message us, and we'll do our best to get you that. Okay, guys, so that was our third and final giveaway. One thing that I do want to touch on real quick is I'm very interested. I'm going to be at Blade Show, Texas. That's going to be on the 23rd and 24th, but we'll be in town. I'll be in town a little early and a day afterwards. Our booth is going to be booth 1. So I'd really like it if anybody's going to be there, let me know. And if you are, stop by, introduce yourself, let me know that you were in the Facebook group or you saw the stream. Jake from Ohio State, thanks for coming on and joining us. But yeah, anybody here going to be at Blade Show? Let's see. Ends in the winners. So people were asking about one of the other giveaways. Claire says it ended and the winners will be announced tomorrow. They were on their New Year, so they were off for a little bit, but they are all back and working hard to get you guys all caught up. So let's see. And then Ben, if you missed it, the instructions are just take a screenshot of that and then reach out to the Facebook group or on Instagram, and then we'll get that taken care of for you. All right. So yeah, anyways, anybody going to Blade Show Texas? I would love to meet you guys. If you are, come by the booth. I know it'll be me and at least one other person there. We'll have some knives light up and we'll be happy to talk knives, talk to you guys if you are there. So any other questions about any of the knives that we covered tonight? If you guys have any feedback, any questions, I'd love to show them off again. Let's see. Hope you have a great show. Appreciate that, James. I saw the link, but it only shows the Beyond and Drop Bear. Robert, I may have been misled for the Beyond and Drop Bear. If that's the case, I apologize. But we will have those up soon. So I see Blade Show Texas is going to be lit. Well, Mike, I hope you get a chance to go. Andrew, thanks. Appreciate you stopping by and being with us tonight. Let's see. Kobe, thank you for appreciate the opportunity. All right. Well, there we go. Did I get in trouble last month for the bonus round? No, Franklin, I did not get in trouble last month for the bonus round. They were great about the whole thing. They were happy about it. We had a great turnout. So I think for my first live stream, they let it slide. So no, I did not get in trouble for the bonus round, but I'm not doing it this time. All right. Well, I think that's it. If you guys have any more questions, windows closing, feel free to let me know. Hold up. Drop bear next to Beyond, please. Hold up the drop bear next to the Beyond. Absolutely. Be happy to. So you've got the drop bear, and then you've got the Beyond. Just right. Try to do this so you can see it as best as possible. So there you go. That is the drop bear next to the Beyond. Sorry, Christopher, maybe not this time. Maybe I'll sneak another one in there when they're not watching, but it's only the 3 this time. So there you go. No bonus round this time. Sorry, guys. Dwayne, what days are the lives going to be on? Sunday? I think it's gonna vary depending on schedule. So if I'm at a show or if the girls are working on a special project, we'll always announce it on our Instagram or we'll always announce it in our Facebook group. So if you're not sure, like I know this one was announced, you can just go back a few posts and we'll do our best to announce it. Kay was the go of stacking knives. Well, I was trying. Blade thickness of the Invictus. Thank you, Claire. I missed that comment. So yeah, was it 0.13, and it does terminate. So the Invictus does come down to a very nice thin edge. It's got a nice, just long, flat grind, super thin at the termination of the edge. All right, James. Well, thanks for watching. Good night to you as well. Like I said, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll have another live stream next month. We'll announce that on our socials. We'll be at Blade Show Texas, booth 231. Come by, see us, talk knives, buy knives, show us your knives. We'd be happy to have you. All right, guys. I think that's it, and we'll wrap this up, and we will see you on the next one. Take care, everybody. Thank you.